For America's sake and for the sake of the free world, we need to seriously reform the Defense Department. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. America's military is still the best in the world, especially our combat forces, but dangerous problems are looming. Our capabilities have declined while threats grow. Massive military buildups and aggressive actions by China, Russia, and Iran, as well as Iran's race to develop nuclear weapons. One glaring and expensive challenge is a badly bloated, increasingly dysfunctional weapons development and procurement system. The incredibly sclerotic process requires a new weapons system to clear bureaucratic hurdles every step of the way, needlessly adding costs and time. During innumerable reviews, thousands of change orders are made to reflect new wants and improvements, what critics dub requirement creep. Once a program starts, it is just about impossible to stop, no matter how costly or ineffective a weapon proves to be. The reason? Countless careers are tied to a weapon system. Officers, contractors, pork-minded members of Congress. The Gerald Ford class of aircraft carriers is a classic example of cost overruns and delays. The Ford ship itself is only now wholly functional after years of delays in getting its supposedly super-modern weapons elevators to actually work. Numerous attempts have failed to fundamentally reform a process that threatens fast creation of weapons for the modern era. Unfortunately, military service bureaucracies, like all human bureaucracies, are often slow to adapt to future needs. The Pentagon should be going full bore on things like hypersonic glide vehicles, on defenses against such vehicles from China or Russia, on up-to-date anti-missile systems that can defend our ships and bases by hitting those missiles as soon as they're launched, on saving the threatened development of light amphibious warships needed by the Marines to fight effectively in the Pacific, and so much more. Intense attention is needed on securing our satellites on which our forces are utterly dependent. Managerial issues abound. The Navy is beset with serious operational problems. One of many examples was the accident of one of our expensive high-class submarines that inexcusably crashed into an underwater terrain, knocking it out of service for years. What to do? For starters, dig up a report done in 2014-2015, and long since buried by the Pentagon, that unearthed vast amounts of waste and laid out needed changes. Then, allow the Defense Secretary and the Services Secretaries to waive any and all bloat-creating federal acquisition regulations and instead use standard commercial law in acquiring products and services just like the private sector does. These moves would enormously and efficiently speed up the molasses-like procurement process. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.